Welcome back to Local 4 News Over Coffee, coming to you from Eldridge, Iowa, in the friendly confines of the Scott County Library. You'll find hundreds of businesses in this city, and we have two business owners with us now. Tom Sacco is the CEO of Happy Joe's here, and Tony Sacco's Coal Oven Kitchen. Lindsay Ambrose, the owner of Luminous Dance Force. Great to have you both here with us this afternoon. Tom, we're going to begin with you. Tony Sacco's Coal Oven Kitchen, right next door to Happy Joe's on LeClaire Road. What are the differences between those two businesses?
They're significant. Happy Joe's is really a family-centric, focused restaurant, and Tony Sacco's is really an adult date night restaurant. They happen to sell both. Pizzas are the primary product, but other than that, there's really not much that's the same. One's full service, one's fast casual, and Happy Joe's being fast casual. Tony Sacco's has got a full bar. We do bourbon flights, we do beer flights. Happy Joe's, you can get a beer. So,
sure.
So that's about it,
And
so
you opened Tony Sacco's in December during the pandemic. What challenge did you face doing that?
Oh, I've been in the restaurant business over 40 years, and I can tell you honestly, this is a great community, but it was the toughest opening I've ever been through. There just weren't people willing to come out and apply during the middle of the pandemic. It was a very tough environment. So,
how do you plan for growth? Do you plan for growth?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We'll open 10 Happy Joe's this year, so we're doing very well. We'll probably open 2 Tony Sacco's, if we can get the second one signed in time. So there's lots of real estate and there's lots of good deals to be made out there to grow. The problem is staffing and management. That's really the challenge that we all face right now.
How would you describe your relationship with the local Chamber of Commerce?
Oh, excellent. This is a great community to be associated with. If I tell you some of the faux pas we've made and how they've bailed us out, it's a great community to be associated with, yeah.
Let me bring Lindsay in here. Now let's talk Luminous Dance Force. Quickly describe what that is.
Well, anyone growing up with me could have told you that this was my lifelong dream, so it's awesome that I've been able to do it before my 30s. We do all styles of dance, ranging from ballet, jazz, contemporary. I have the most amazing staff members. Myself, I have another ballet instructor, and then even some of the high school current graduates. But I swear we have the best dance families. I love this North Scott community so much. So.
What was it like starting a business in this area where you grew up?
It has been wild because I was that typical high school student who wanted to get the heck out of Dodge graduating, but I've moved a few times, and this is it. This is the best community that I've lived in, and the support is unbelievable.
How did the pandemic impact you doing something like you're doing? Because there wasn't a lot of activity allowed during the pandemic.
Right. So initially, just like everybody else, we shut down altogether, but quickly I started some Zoom classes, and I think for the sanity of our dancers and even their parents, I kept them moving. We would have our Zoom meetings and dance, in the basement, wherever we needed to. So it was tough, but we got through it.
You got through it, but here you are where, the reopenings happen in Iowa, Illinois is starting, so I imagine you might get some crossover business as well. What are your plans for the future?
Well, I'm actually excited to say that we're looking for a new location. We've rapidly outgrown our current spot. We want to stay in Eldridge, obviously. It's the best place to be, but we are looking for something with a little bit more square footage and hope to be there within the next few months.
How surprised are you with the response you've gotten to have as many students as you've had and actually the need to find a new space?
That has definitely surprised me the most, I think. When I started this, I just expected to be a smaller studio for a while, but the growth has been pretty insane, but I'm so blessed and I feel so thankful.
Where do you stand in terms of students you have right now?
We are just under 100 students, so 1,000 square feet right now seems very small.
Yeah, I imagine you can grow that. It gets pretty cramped
Yes,
certainly very quickly.
Yes, definitely.
Well, certainly ballet. And what other types of dance are you doing really
Jazz and contemporary. Our younger girls do some tapping. But you know, I really want 2 studios so that we can do some more one-on-one individual work and group stuff going on at the same
A lot
time.
of variety to be had. Lindsay Ambrose, Tony Sacco, or Tom Sacco, excuse me. Tony Sacco is the name of your restaurant. I knew I was going to get confused with that somewhere. Thanks so much for both of your time.
Thank you
Continued
so
success for
much.
both of you. We'll be right
Thank you
back
very
with more Local 4 News Over Coffee.